Welcome to the Energy Experience powered by Ag Valley Co-op. I'm David Dodson, Vice President of Energy at Ag Valley, bringing you expert analysis of the energy markets. Oil prices dropped this morning, driven by expectations of increased OPEC plus production, with the group considering a boost of at least 137,000 barrels per day in November. Most members have reached capacity except for Saudi Arabia, meaning actual increases may be limited. Unlike previous years, capacity constraints now prevent many from exceeding targets, as frequent production changes risk damaging wells. Russian diesel and gas exports have rebounded amid ongoing infrastructure damage from Ukrainian attacks. Crude exports remain strong, recently reaching a 16-month high, while refinery runs are down. Russia's refined product shipments for September are set to be 10 to 13% lower than recent years, but the decline is less severe than it appeared earlier in the month. Iraq resumed crude exports from Kurdistan after a temporary agreement allowing up to 190,000 barrels per day to flow to Turkey, with potential for more. Iraq aims to raise exports 3.6 million barrels per day, staying within its OPEC quota. The restart could enable future flows of 400,000 to 500,000 barrels per day with additional investments. The market faces pressure ahead of the next OPEC Plus meeting on October 5th, where another production increase is expected. Since April, quotas have risen more than 2.5 million barrels per day, over 2.4% of global demand, but actually output remains below the approved levels. The U.S. oil rig count climbed for the sixth consecutive week to 424 active wells, the highest since July, yet still down year over year. Canadian rigs also increased. U.S. oil production nears a record high of 13.5 million barrels per day, which is up 301,000 barrels from last year. The propane market has been quiet for much of September, but has been trending slightly higher. Inventories are healthy in the U.S., but pricing remains in good value, with the 2026 winter and 2027 winters presenting prices near their 40th percentile historically. Current weather forecasts for the upcoming winter are warmer than average, indicating demand may be affected negatively. However, expanded propane exports should keep a steady floor to demand, and exports have accounted for over half of the total U.S. propane disposition in 2025. On the New York Mercantile Exchange today at 2:15 this afternoon, WTI November crude is trading down $2.52 at 63.20. Heating oil is down 8.25 cents, and RBOB gasoline is down just a little over a nickel. Thank you for joining us for this week's Energy Experience powered by Ag Valley Co-op. I hope you found the information valuable. Stay tuned for our next update, where we will continue to bring you the latest trends in the energy market.